All right, man. You guys already know who it is, man. I just got done reacting to that Inter Barcelona game. That shit was crazy, bro. But I'm currently trying to fight YouTube, trying to get the copyright off of it, bro. FIFA, man. UEFA. Let your boy eat a little bit, man. I'm actually I'm literally willing to upload that video, and have it not contribute to my YouTube stats towards monetization, if that's really what you guys want, bro. Dude, that reaction was fun as hell. I really just want to upload it so that people can see it. I spent a lot of time editing that thing, man. I was trying to do everything right to try to not get copyright, bro. So that kind of brought me down a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. I had a good ass speech in that video and everything. I was thanking you guys for how much you've been running it up on my channel, views and everything, bro. I've just been so grateful for everything that's been happening, bro. I've been working pretty hard with this stuff. Trying to get into this side of the content for a while. So yeah, it's exciting to see the results pay off, man. It's just sad, bro, that YouTube really cock-blocked me there with the copyright. I submitted a dispute. It said hopefully in 2 days my video should be able to be visible. So fingers crossed. Maybe I just posted it too quick. But yeah, man, you already know who it is, bro. It's your boy Jerry Fate, and we're back to react with what's new on the tube. Today, we got Night Patrol with East Chicago PD by your boy Tommy G, man. Last time I reacted to Tommy G, bro, you guys ran it the fuck up, bro. Right now it's at 300 views, bro, so I'm really appreciative of y'all. I'm excited to see another video with him, and we're gonna be on his reactions. Bro, I actually genuinely fuck with this channel. I was watching his videos through Flight, for Flight's reactions. So now you guys get a dose of what I gotta say with Tommy G. But this is Night Patrol with East Chicago PD, man. Y'all know Chiraq is dangerous, man. So we're gonna see they're probably going. I don't know anything about any parts of Chicago, so I'm not gonna say anything ignorant. But I mean, shit, man. I just know Chicago's violent, man. There's a lot of shit that goes down over there. But hey, we're just gonna jump into the video, see what they find, see what they talk about, and yeah, you guys already know. Get some popcorn, 35 minutes, bro. Some snacks, roll up a little bit, do whatever you gotta do, man. Stay focused and stay locked in. We're gonna watch this. I love this, bro. Damn. I just got home from school and the gym, bro. School and the gym, straight to reaction, bro.
Keep your hands up next to the car. Is it hard recruiting roster times? It is.
I wonder how Tommy G got this collab, bro.
What do you got going on here? Public insights and shortest under. Right on the morning. What's up, sir? What's up, guys? Holy motherfucker. Yeah, somebody wants to pay. Oh, yeah, somebody gonna pay. Today we look into one of America's most deadly and controversial professions, policing. In its post-George Floyd era, police have been under incredible scrutiny, and as a result, filming with the police is a lot harder than it used to be in the days of good old-fashioned cops episodes. However, we seem to be.
Bro, I always see these shits on when I'm at the gym, when I'm at my home gym.
What I'm noticing is some departments have begun to try and shift the narrative by recording and broadcasting off their own social media platforms, when they invite independent news like me in. And today we head to East Chicago, an Indiana town located somewhere between gangster ghost town Gary and Dothan, Illinois, where our dear friend Tiffany Henry lives. And for those not familiar with this place, crimegrade.org give the city a D- for overall crime and an F for violent crime. We'll see if that's true. And in East Chicago, Chief Rivera gives us
Tommy G mad balls, bro. In F in violent crimes, and then you choose to create content out there, bro. That's mad balls, bro. I mean, that's how he got to where he got, man. The formula works.
Fired. We witness heated interactions with civilians, and we see people get processed and thrown in jail. We have laughs, we have controversial discussions, and blood-pumping moments. Folks, let's head to East Chicago. Folks, there's a video I can't release because it's pending court case, but it's a base jumper video we did that is absolutely insane. One of my favorite pieces of all time. It looks like this.
Dude, nah, he's... Bro, he's so crazy.
We're professional base jumpers.
What does that even mean?
You want to be the first to see it weeks in advance. Join the Patreon and see that and much, much more.
Bro,
now, guys,
I ain't gonna lie, I ain't joining that Patreon, but let me know when that video drops, bro, because I definitely want to watch that. I don't even know what base jumping is, so that sounds dope.
Chicago, so we're gonna learn more about that. And I think there's a lot of very important things we can cover today, and a job that most people don't get to see what it's like. I mean, we used to have cops back in the day, but ever since media went kind of shit for police, there's not much out there right now currently. So we aim to bring you guys an episode of Cops and ask the question that everyone else wants to ask too. Tell us about this area.
Very diverse. It's a wonderful city. It's up and coming.
So this place used to be really rough in the 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah, there's a lot of gang activity, a lot more than there is now. Usual suspects.
Usual suspects, she says.
Going on, man. Tommy. All right, well, Dave, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, man. Been here going on 27 years now. Been chief close to 2.5 years now. So that's Officer Greenwood. That's going to be comment. Yeah, chauffeur. Nice to meet you. How you doing?
Dude looks pretty buff, man. Got the dip in, bro. This dude's a cop to the core.
How long have you been a cop? Coming up on my 3rd year.
Only 3rd?
Right in front of you, 2 rolling, 2. I don't see, no. You just say what you did. You can't get him to that. No, I can't. You put him over? Holy motherfucker. 3,900 shots. I'm not sure if it's not 300 block of Alexander. Resident complete. So the reason for this, you're rolling all the stop signs, man. You're not coming to stop. Did you realize he was on you for a while?
No. Until you just put on the side ride, I had no clue.
Did that surprise you?
It scared the shit out of me. I'm like, who the hell? I'm thinking somebody's gonna run me off the sidewalk. I'm like, who the hell driving on the sidewalk with me?
Basically, you rolled stop sign. I saw him earlier roll through stop sign. I'm like, you can't get him for that, man. You can't get him for that.
I mean, this last one I actually was gonna stop, then guy just basically waved me on, so I just like,
where's that putting up? Just make sure you stop at the stop signs, okay? Oh, you're good.
Other than that, it's like, nobody's gonna give him a reason. I don't think that.
Stay safe, bro. Have a good day. How you doing?
W mans, bro. W
I
mans.
ran that stop sign too.
Yeah, you said you, bro. Come on, Tommy G.
since 2020, I believe, reduction in police contact with civilians. So they're less likely to stop, they're less likely to...
Bro, I'm sorry, guys. I had a long day, man. I was up editing videos 3:30 last night. Woke up for school around 8.
ACAB and you get the maniacs that are
Just got
always
home, man.
like,
Just got
it's
home.
always the police are right. So you get the two extremes.
I don't even know
In
what time
reality,
it is.
it's a case-by-case basis.
Yeah.
Is there a
8:30 now.
cop case
Well, actually, I didn't
in
just get home. I
recent
got
history
home
that
like
you
2 hours
feel
ago, but I was
like
reacting
wrong?
to another video. So basically, you guys, I'm just on go 24/7. I'm locked in right now.
They shot in your house, right? If the cop goes to jail, you like justice served.
Yeah, that was unjustified.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I was talking over it. That's my bad. I'll go back.
Wrong?
The one recently. I think more cops are scared of a lawsuit now.
I think you get the maniacs that are saying ACAB and you get the maniacs that are always like, blue lives matter, it's always the police are right. So you get the two extremes.
Oh, yeah, no.
In reality, it's a case-by-case basis.
Yeah.
Is there a cop case in recent history you feel like the cop is actually wrong?
One recently, another one.
Trial for former sheriff deputy Sean Gracie for murder of Sonia Massey. I didn't hear nothing about this. I'm not gonna lie. If anybody knows anything, comment a little bit. I didn't hear anything about this in like the media. So yeah, prayers to Sonia Massey's family. But yeah, I didn't hear nothing about this.
Happened.
With that woman in the boiling pot.
Oh, I did hear about this actually. No, this was crazy. If you didn't hear about this, this was all over TikTok. This was just this year though. No, I mean, he must have just gotten like sentenced or something. I felt like this was a couple of years ago. That's crazy, man. So he got sentenced though. Damn. Justice is served, man. What do you guys think?
House, right? If the cop goes away to jail, you like justice served.
Yeah, that was unjustified.
I mean, at least he's not like a hypocrite or anything.
In East Chicago, we got a couple hours of sunlight left. We'll see what happens. I got a couple questions from Instagram coming in, okay?
Oh, okay.
Why are they so understaffed?
No one wants to be the police anymore.
Why is that?
It's too dangerous.
You think it's a scary job?
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah, it's scary. It's scary as hell every day.
Is it hard recruiting new officers nowadays?
It is, but I think a lot of that has to do with colleges. In the past, I believe the criminal justice programs in colleges were positive, and now they're starting to show all the negative stuff. You know, for every George Floyd incident, there was a million incidents that went perfect. The field has just become very unpopular.
I mean, everyone to their own has their own opinion. The only thing that people are showing is one bad apple in the department.
I'm just calling different people in Milwaukee. What questions would you have for a police officer?
Like your racial profiler, because I got kids. I can't see who's in that car. All I know is the state mandates 30%.
Yeah, I told him that if he ever tried becoming a police officer in Milwaukee, that we'd do the speed on him.
Oh, definitely.
On my mama. The pocket that we were patrolling the most is always within like 2 minutes of the police station. It's always interesting that the hot spot is that close to the station.
Probably the perfect location between the good side of the city and the most busy side of the city. So we're right in that fine line in the middle.
What do we got going on right here?
Public insights and this one in the sun.
Get out on my own. I don't need nobody to touch me. I'm fine.
Look at the property right now. Come on, listen.
I'm doing right. I'll tell you. Right now, what's up, sorry?
Bro,
Go ahead, make it right.
he's talking like he knows him, bro. Like he's been there a bunch of times.
Take his handcuffs off. Take his handcuffs off. Put him up against the glass. All right, that's public intoxication, man.
Lorenzo, what led to this situation?
I'm supposed to get my ass. This stuff got to happen. I'm not gonna move fast. You see that? It's a tow truck. That's my house. Go ahead, man. Look at him. I'm trying to get a lawsuit. I'm a lawsuit, man. Bro, what? Lock it up. Stop resisting. Switch right there. Sorry, I'm not doing nothing. Look, sorry. I'm not doing nothing.
Lorenzo was a kind of family altercation. Lorenzo, what's going through your head right now? You're the one that called. Like, what were you looking for them to do when they showed up? What's your general impression of the police? Do you think they were rough with you? How many drinks did you have? All of it seemed pretty standard to me. The whole time though, when he was actually trying to look at us and talk, why were you guys so insistent about moving his head and not let him talk to us?
So we try to keep people controlled in this area. You put your hand against the glass.
You're a lot weaker.
You're weaker, correct. So if you try to move, go ahead and move it.
Flapping the leg.
So you try to control the head. Anywhere the head goes, you go.
Yep, the head, the body follows.
Correct.
Police brutality has been a big subject of discussion in America over the last few years. Let's talk about how prevalent it really is. University of Illinois Chicago ran the data on this issue and found the following. Each year, 50 million people have a police encounter. 1 million of these involve threats or use of force. 250,000 civilians are injured by law enforcement, and about 1,300 people are killed, again, on a yearly basis. However, the number of these that we can chalk up to police brutality is tough to quantify. I mean, how many of these incidents involve someone resisting, or someone that injured themselves trying to escape, or is truly a case where someone did get brutalized by police? To me, the answer to a safer police and civilian relationship is transparency. After all, we fund these guys. They should report to us. Tell me in the comments what you think would lead to a safer interaction between police and civilians. What's going through your head right now, man?
Disappointed in what? You just said you got out of rehab, right?
How long have you been fighting addiction for, man?
2 years.
How'd you get into it? Just for your wife or what?
Yeah, that was respect.
Hey, how did this whole situation start?
Well, somebody called saying that a guy in a red truck that wasn't moving and he was a pump that was not usable.
like him that way. He's trying to look good for you. The Rockies? Oh, man. I'm not wearing any.
You get nervous about before a shift when you go out in the night?
Nope, just get excited. That's all.
Prefer night shift or day shift?
Nights.
Why is that?
And I like DUIs, so the majority of my DUIs happen on night shift.
Oh, what do you see up here?
This guy's got no fucking brake lights. Hey, man, how you doing, man? Can I get your brake license, please?
Say bless you.
Yes, you have absolutely no brake lights. I can write you a ticket for it. I'm just going to check your driver's license and make sure everything's good to go.
So tell me more about going after people for little shit, because some people would look at that and be like, why ask them over a brake light?
You ever heard of the window theory? Go after the little shit, hit it when it's little. Otherwise, you ignore the broken window turns into an abandoned building turns into a slum turn into drug houses, whatever the hell you name it. Next thing you know, you got a big problem. Freddie Ortiz, I knew it. How you doing, buddy?
Being a psych major, I actually have heard of that theory, so I just
Where's Jennifer at?
I don't know.
You got anything on you right now before we search your backpack?
No, my knife.
What do you make of all these deodorants?
Stolen, probably. He's a known narcotic user in our city. This yours? That shit we can find.
on the streets, bro, just walking around with some bullshit like that, man. What are you doing, bro? Come on, man.
You're free to go, okay? Thank you. Got hand sanitizer?
Yo, can you get that shit back to me?
You meet that guy a lot?
In the last 3 months, I've probably dealt with him at least 4 or 5 times.
Oh, shit, bro.
Hey, man, how y'all doing? Can I get your driver's license? You guys got IDs as well?
We got those speeding right.
No, how much have you had to drink tonight? Get that car. Turn the car off. Turn the car off. You step out with me. Stand along that wall there. You step pulling them out. Where y'all headed? Right there. How much have you had to drink tonight? Just a little bit. I'm gonna have you follow the tip of this pen. Can you sit up with the lash? Okay.
Yes, video.
No, keep your head still. Keep your head still. You're gonna start 1 foot in front of the other, okay? Heel to toe. All right, go ahead, turn around.
Beautiful.
Left side, I'm going to place under arrest right where you want intoxicated. I'm going to take you to the station. You are going to do another breath test, which I will then ask you again if you are willing to consent to, okay? But as of right now, the portable breath test equals 0.162. That's twice the legal limit, okay?
So you saw a DUI or guy driving twice the legal limit. There's certain crimes you have sympathy for, but drunk driving just stupid moves. So
Y'all not slipping, man. I've been drinking. I just got work.
Okay.
I work
I'm
straight
not
out my
your
hours.
rights, right? I'm going to give you your
Damn, y'all ain't have to do that.
Got it?
No, bogus as hell, man. I'm a hard-working man. Damn, man. I'll tell you about it. I got something like that, though.
What is that? What you got? What you got? What do you got?
That on camera.
Implied consent. I have probably talked to you about putting in a big one.
I don't care about nothing that. I don't care about none of that.
Into a chemical test. And
No, nigga, y'all just take my life away from me, man. I just got my license back, man. After 15 years. Y'all gonna take that from me? Yeah, somebody gonna have to pay. I don't care what. Yeah, somebody gonna pay.
how long you in the contract for?
I've been doing it since I've been up 3 months. How was your good time for? Stop.
Given the opportunity, would you ever become a police officer?
No.
You have a little bit of trouble going in and out. What do you want to take to break that cycle and just stay out safely?
Stop dealing with officers like him.
Society. Got a 172 now.
What my charges is?
WI endangering for yourself and your 2 passengers and regular WI.
Oh, God, man. We love this, man. Still driving.
This is the only reason I can never be a police officer. This is really difficult part of the job. And even though I know that's I a sympathy, but man, I guess I just cannot help but repeat this to some people. As we were about to pack it up for the night, we got one last call. There were shots fired nearby, so we sped to the scene right away. This is what happened. You ain't hear nothing or what?
Bro, them following him for shots fired call is crazy. No bulletproof vests or anything. IMG's nuts, man. Bullet casing.
I don't know, bro. You see? You don't want to ask a question. You just ask what happened. Hey, have a good night. Go back to talk to you. Get your ass back to you want to change here. Right? Because you been ignorant. That's why we came here. Go find the rest of them jail. Oh, they'll do with you? You got them. That sound like they really kill, huh? Y'all say those bullet holes and cars and shit. Let me check. Make sure there ain't no bullet holes in our car. Excuse me, bro. Why you investigating my car? You think I'm scared of guns, bro? I'm not scared of guns, bro. You got it on me, nigga. For what? This is property, bro. This is property. Alright, leave my car alone, bro. Leave my car alone, bro. Keep going. It ain't gonna be here in the morning. You stay here, right? How long you been staying here? Longer than 30 days? Longer than 90 days? So you have 90 days to register your vehicle and you have also 20 days to register. Yeah, I mean, you get 90 days. No. It's not good. He brought my identity to the vehicle. Now that I see that it has expired tags, it's going to be covered.
It's my car. I don't know what meaning you had. I just moved out here to better myself and because I have a 14-year-old. I'm trying to keep away from Chicago and things like that.
No, you go.
No, you can go back in the house. You can go back in.
Bro, I didn't you another 60 days. I'll put 60 days notice on the car, and the vehicle's getting not going. So we take the cases for evidence. We send them off to the system.
that we use with the state police that identifies those shell casings, which will obviously match it to the make and model of the firearm. And once they do the testing, they'll see if that firearm or the shell casings for that firearm was used in another crime or something like that.
We were driving through Chicago in rush hour traffic on our way to day 2 of filming with the East Chicago Police Department. The truth is, cops are a essential part of society. We just need to make sure that the cops that we have are accountable and just and fair. So anyways, this is day 2 with the East Chicago Police. How's it going, man? What's going through your mind starting off a shift?
I usually talk to guys when we get in, see what's going on for the day, what we've had, like what calls we've had. I know there's a couple of street in Porter County as earlier today. Kind of go over stuff like that when we get in.
How long have you been doing this?
I joined the military. I did law enforcement in the Coast Guard for 5 years, a little less than 5 years. Got out of the academy in 2016. So then I came here about 4 years ago. So I've been here about 4 years.
One thing I envy about this job is it seems like there's opportunity to build real brotherhood. We just don't get that in a cubicle environment.
No. And then on the other hand, it's double-edged sword because it's like cops tend to only hang out with cops, where like other jobs, I was a union carpenter for a little bit. Like a lot of those people can hang out with other professions. If you become a cop, a lot of people don't want to hang out with you anymore. You know what I mean? Especially with like climate a couple years ago, after everything that was going on, like BLM movements and all the other things. Like really, public interest, the public perception of us really pulled back.
What was it like living through that?
Like we've always had people, like yelling 12 or 8, all that other stuff. So nothing really changed. The people that didn't like us. People that did like us, they still like us. We still go to our calls and answer in the same way.
Folks, I do think police unfairly got the shit end of the stick in the media and to their reputation since the George Floyd era. They do a dangerous job that not many people would have the courage to do. So to me, the ACAB mentality that emerged was just plain stupid. I think we can all agree that pretty much any time you say everyone from a group is bad, we're going to end up with a dumb and lazy way of thinking. However, I do think the BLM movement was right to point out that the police need to be held accountable. Everyone, including the police, should find that quite reasonable. To me, doctrines like qualified immunity are a bit scary, especially when it seems like this new administration in power is more okay with letting law enforcement do as they please without consequences. And for context, qualified immunity essentially means police officers would be shielded from personal liability on the job. People against qualified immunity believe this would set a dangerous precedent that would allow law enforcement to get away with things that they shouldn't. So I wanted to know what these police officers thought about policing in the post-war.
What do you guys think?
That's changed a lot.
What do you guys
People
think about
think
that?
that we were for what happened. We're against officers like that, and I think that video changed us, and I think for the worse. I think it went a little overboard though, because I think some politicians, their job isn't guaranteed, so they're gonna go a little overboard. That's where the defund movement came. That's where the riots started to come, a lot of protesting, and that's where you started seeing the decline in applicants for police departments. But on the positive side, it changed training. It changed the way now you deal with people like that. It made departments more accountable now. Just because you're not the one using the force doesn't mean you can't be found guilty. He's a felon, and he also has a current pending felony case.
Bro.
So obviously he's not supposed to be in possession of a firearm.
Can't be moving slow like that, man.
Alright, turn your face, take your belt off. Your shoes. You walk that way. Here's our phone. What the hell's going on here? Check it out. Is it an arrest? Oh, no.
And Venezuelan driver bought this car. The plate doesn't match the car, and
You drive a stolen car?
the car, he bought the car.
We might know the guys he bought it from. Hola, señor, ¿cómo está?
Bien, gracias.
Bienvenidos a Estados Unidos. ¿Cómo siente sobre policía en América?
Han sido respetuosos en cuanto a su trabajo.
Habla sobre la diferencia de policía en Venezuela y policía aquí.
Oh, demasiada diferencia. En Venezuela, la policía son puros delincuentes con uniforme.
¿Sientes más seguro aquí con policía o en Venezuela con policía?
Oh, acá, definitivamente acá.
After a routine traffic stop, this Venezuelan gentleman was found to be doing nothing wrong and sent on his way.
His headlights on. Had him at a traffic stop. Yeah, out block. It's an block of Walter.
He's just trying to kill time to say.
I don't know what the f*** are you doing, bro? What's going on? What do you mean with what? What do you mean what happened? You see me behind you and you start backing up? You almost hit my car, bro. What do you mean? You thought I was parking with my blues on? You got a brake light out. Give me your license. Where you coming from, man? Say again? You're door dashing? Do you live here? Live across the street? Is it your mom or what? Say again?
It's on the license.
What do you mean it's on the license?
What's going on? Why you?
Is
You got any guns in the car, bro? You have no guns in the car? If you do, I mean, you can legally own them, right? I'm not trying to pinch you do it. I'd rather know than not know. Did you have one? Okay, listen, man. Hey, if you don't listen. Hey, okay, listen. I'm not making you nervous. You making me nervous, bro. Because you're packing up, bro. And I was getting nervous. I ain't here to try to pinch you up. Okay? If you're straight with me, I'll straight with you. Without reaching for, where is the gun? Is it on your person? Okay. So do me here. Put your hands on the wheel for me, okay? And just keep them there, okay? Okay. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get the gun. It's in here. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, this one's. I'm gonna search this car. See if I can sell it. He's got stuff in there too.
Cops like this, Michelle, what goes through your head?
Not good, man. Ain't good, buddy. No, I mean, hey, it is what it is. We've been doing this years, man. You know, and we always going to do this.
Keep it right down. So just quick right out. We get it. Anything, and you know, read anything. I just want to stand talking to him. He didn't want to talk to me earlier. Then I asked him to get a gun, and he's no. And then I think I'm not to get a gun. You know, he ended up coming back clean about it. You know what I mean? But like, you know, obviously being straight. You know, and I get it. I don't know whatever reaction or anything that was before. But you know, like I told him, he's straight with me. I'll straight with him. And as long as nothing crazy, then to be honest, he's on the rest. He's just detained right now. Okay. Did you want to sit back, bro? Okay. Yeah. I did it in my car. I really put your name in my car. I'm gonna do. So put that in your pocket. Okay. Keys are right here. I'm pretty sure if I remember right, too. One of your brake lights. I think it's that one. I think it's your left one out completely. Here's your keys. No ticket. None of that. Just do taillight fix. Okay. So I can do it. Okay. Cool. All right, bro. Way he was driving, like everything, dude. Like you asked him a simple question. Like when I asked him for his license, I don't know if you saw, but like I went to go like take it from him, and he like he pulled it back from me right away. I was like, "What'd you stop me for?" I'm like, "Dude, like give me a license." Like, but you know, lying about a gun and being kind of weird, you know, really weird actually, and then drive behavior and everything else like that. Well, then he told me he just bought the gun, but the gun looked like the wear marks on it, unless he bought it used, I guess. Adam Edward. This vehicle crashed into a concrete barrier. The suspect ran. There's blood in the car. I don't know. They're on foot somewhere. Oh, where did we come from? He lives right down the street. Oh, yeah, they're from foot.
It is amazing that someone can be bleeding that bad walking down the street and not really know.
Yeah, he probably has a head injury because he hit. I mean, I'm sure. Like you can see there's one airbag.
I think it's underrated how much alcohol can fuck your life up. Like alcohol is so popular in this country.
Yep.
It contributes to a lot of issues we have, especially probably from what you guys see.
Yeah. Well, man. Yeah. The amount of like even just violent, like people want to resist or start shit with us, or like you know even just them like just screaming at us or just like you know fighting with everything. Yeah. All over booze, bro.
After meeting with a tow truck driver to get his dish vehicle sorted out, Miguel and I returned to the police cruiser. While Officer Schindler, still outside taking care of business, he heard what he believed was a gunshot, something Miguel and I did not hear inside the car. Deciding to take action, Officer Schindler began pursuing what he believed was the most likely vehicle that could be responsible for this. Here's what happened next. Is there...
Oh, they like what's that?
Is there... Oh,
they like they sound like gunshots to me. Yeah.
How my phone dropping?
Yeah, no matter. I got possible shots fired. Car northbound on Indy, past McShane. I was like, old guy, isn't it?
I must freak them out in there. The light could shine in there. You're sure? Cause I dropped my phone in the car. I don't know if you heard that. That was like.
No, I heard there was like multiple shots. So.
Driver! Exit the car with your hands up! Keep your hands up! Exit the car! Okay, take your seatbelt. Driver! Passenger, stay in the car! Take your seatbelt off and exit the car! Walk back to the sound of my voice! Keep coming! Stop! Stay there! Face away from me!
Are there any firearms in the car? No. As you were just driving by me, okay, I heard multiple shots being fired off. And it sounded like they're coming from your vehicle, okay?
That was the car that passed by us, sir.
That was the other car that passed by you?
Yeah.
What do you mean? It was their car?
Yeah, they were driving by when you hit the gas. That's when it did the pop, pop, pop.
So listen.
This is so embarrassing.
Why is it embarrassing?
So embarrassing. And you see, I understand it, but honest to God, I mean, man, this is ridiculous.
So listen to me, man. Okay, you're not cussing anymore, are you? I haven't been disrespectful. I haven't been disrespectful to you.
Correct.
So listen. So I don't not believe you that it wasn't the other car. I get you.
This is just embarrassing. That's to me.
I get you. I understand.
That's all
I understand. So you're free to go. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Thank you, sir. Hey, dude, what? That's fixing to get you locked up, dude.
What for saying to get the camera out of his face?
There's no reason for that, man. Come on.
Folks, to be clear, this man was found to be entirely innocent of any wrongdoing and was simply picking up a pizza and driving his wife home from work. To me, this was a bit much. You might have a job where a decision you have to make in a split second, you decided in the court, and the people have months and months to look over the information. What was that like?
That's difficult because that's just one factor. We're also judged on social media by the public. When I got hired in 98, there was no such thing as social media. So when we made a mistake, your life wasn't exposed immediately within seconds of you making that life or death decision, right? Now, you have to feel from officers because, like you said, they're in the moment. It can be dark, they got to call about shots fired, there's a guy with a gun, and they have to hurry up and decide their next course of action in a matter of seconds. At the same time, worried about their safety, the safety of the public. Is this the right guy? Is that a gun? All of this happening in their head. and they're expected to make the right decision. So I feel bad for my officers on the streets because they're one mistake away from being judged on social media and losing their job and their freedom.
All right, folks. This was the look into the East Chicago Police Department. What it's like a day in the life as an officer, making moves. Very happy they invited me, and interested to see what you guys thought of this. I can tell you this is a very difficult job. I wouldn't sign up for this job. The risk, the danger, the complications, doing this in 2024 is a difficult thing. Hopefully we get to do this all around the country. Now that we've proven we can get in here and do it, let's see St. Louis, let's see Memphis. Thank you to these officers for letting us drive with them all day. And that's pretty damn cool to go from interviewing pimps and fentanyl dealers to being allowed in a cop car. The goal of this channel is always to experience different sides of life, from billionaire to crack house, from presidential candidate to killer. We will experience it all. See you guys next week.
That's what I fuck with Tommy G, man. His content is so like he has so much range with it, bro. Like to go from like investigating a cult to like driving around with the police is pretty creative. So that's why I fuck with this channel. I really like reacting to him, dude. I'm sorry that this video had so many technical difficulties, but I'll get it under control. And yeah, man, let me know if you guys like more of these videos. As always, I'll see you in the next video, man.